What's up, ninjas and ninjas, and welcome back to the Town of Light. Now, last time, all we did was play the demo, so there's going to be some repeat. I'm not sure how much for this first one, but I'm really looking forward to actually playing this full game. I have bought it and downloaded it, so we are going to play a full playthrough of the Town of Light. Really looking forward to it. I can't wait. I was blown away by how awesome the game was. So, let's get to it. Yeah, it's based on real events, places, and research concerning mental illness and the life of patients in lunatic asylums from the beginning of the 20th century until their closure. So, I read all that on the previous one. We're not going to reread all of that here. Or you guys can pause it and read it yourself. Volterra, 1942. I'm going to try to get through that first little bit as quickly as I can so we can get to new stuff. So if you guys want to watch me actually stumbling around not knowing what I'm doing for the first little bit, watch the first episode, which is the demo.
Maybe I am dead.
Because I'll know much more what I'm doing here. Unless
to me?
it has a different feel.
No one here.
I didn't start here last time.
Yeah!
That's kind of awesome.
My head is killing me. I can't keep my eyes open.
So the demo was a little different than the actual game. Reality fades away, my skin has gone. Every breath of wind is excruciatingly painful. But see, like that and the previous one were the same. I don't remember the being in the room for a second, so I do know that I thoroughly enjoyed the demo. I hope that they actually did that a little different so that the demo is not exactly the same as the actual game. Because it started me off in a like garden, and I had to walk into the insane asylum. I don't remember that first scene that we just saw at all. Inspired by real events. Yeah, see, this is where it started us. Maybe that was there. Yeah, so last time I walked over that way and we looked at some things. Also, since I have found out that it doesn't matter if it's a trophy or somebody coming in line or anything, it creates a black box over in the corner. I have turned that feature off, so I don't receive any more notifications because I don't want that coming over my video. And I need to... I can't turn music off right now. Oh well. Guess that's that for this one. See, luckily I already know kind of what needs to happen for this first little bit, so I think it took me a full hour to play through the, that's new. So I think it took me a full hour the first time to play through the demo. It won't take that long to get back to that point. A lot of that was stumbling around, not knowing what was the next part.
This place. Time. Memory.
Huh? There we go. And you can't turn off music. Well, that sucks. Pretty much when any song plays, it flags your YouTube video and makes it where other people can run ads on it, but you can't. I'm sure you guys watch other YouTubers, you know that. So it's extremely annoying. I don't even qualify for monetization yet, but it's, you know, that's
the only thing I remember
very frustrating.
Charlotte, my doll.
Yeah, we're gonna go get Charlotte in just a minute. That doll is extremely creepy, by the way. Because now we can use the elevator. I guess technically we could use the stairs. Which I didn't even really notice my first time through. Like, I saw him up here, but I didn't see him downstairs. We'll call the elevator back up. Alright, and we're gonna go in here and get the creepy ass doll.
Mummy took good care of Charlotte. She tucked her in, hugged her, gave her cuddles and kisses. She was very affectionate.
I love the different cutscene styles of this game. It's very cool.
Nothing bad happened to Charlotte, and that surprised me. I didn't understand.
And all the stuff that's
At
going
first,
on in this girl's
I was
head.
scared. I was afraid that she wanted to hurt me. I lived in constant fear that Mom would abandon her.
The only thing is, Charlotte, you need to worry about.
I didn't deserve to live. I didn't deserve to be loved.
Alright, now, that is a real issue that I've noticed a lot of people seem to have.
It's cold.
Is this
It's
thinking
dark.
that they don't deserve
She's cold.
certain things,
She'll get
or
out.
you know, that they don't
We
deserve to
can
be
take care
loved
of her.
on,
Nobody can stop us.
or to have somebody care for them,
Charlotte
and that's
is
just
a good
absolutely
girl.
ridiculous. If somebody cares about you, and okay, when somebody cares about you, you need to let that person care about you. I mean, obviously not like if it's unwanted affection, but if somebody does care about you and then you turn around and you just push that person away when they want nothing more than to be there for you, and it's somebody who you want to be with, but you won't accept their feelings, that just makes no sense at all to me. It's absolutely ridiculous. And yeah, unfortunately there is somebody who I am talking to for that. Put Charlotte in the chair.
Charlotte will be comfy here. But it's cold. No, it's cold. Don't shiver, Charlotte. The cold will go away. It'll go away.
Yeah, I can't even act like I haven't played this. I mean, so this first episode, at least for the, I don't know, we're already further along than I was the first time. But I can't sit here and lie to you guys. You know, it's I've already done this on the demo. Close this. I'm very curious to know what T means. That would be the ground floor. Like, I realize that this is another country that this is taking place in, but now, at the speed that we're catching back up, though, it should not take too awful long to get to where I was. And then we'll have new content, which is what we're actually striving for.
The cold has gone away now. You see? The light. The warmth.
This
We
lady
can
is
do it.
absolutely nuts.
The cold will go away. It has to. Now we can enter the ward where everything started.
Alright. That is this way. I need keys. Or now do I go downstairs? That's faster than taking the stupid elevator. I rode the elevator like 12 times in the first one because I did not understand what was going on. Downstairs. And all the doors shut. Look at my mighty Jedi powers. Now, obviously, once we catch up to where I was at, we're going to do a lot more exploring and try to figure stuff out. I just don't want to bore anyone who watched the first one by watching this, having to have a second time of watching it. That is still such a cool mechanic, though, to have it shift like that. That's awesome. Oh, it's so mind-bending. And you know for a fact that the hallway did not do that. And, like, it's a straight hallway. Alright, a whole bunch of beds. Very bright light. So, I know this is about a mental institution and how they dealt with people, and that you're trying to illuminate the town of light, which is, turning on the lights and revealing the past.
I turned off the light, but it didn't go dark.
And all of that.
It was a limitless immensity, a blinding, merciless light. I was 16 years old. And I was
So, I mean, that's part of the game.
Afraid.
But also, I don't know, like, if this game is intended to be a horror game. It was extremely unsettling the first time I played it.
Couldn't speak.
When I played the demo.
I was terrified of everything, even thinking.
Yeah.
They said
I did
they
what
would
took me
take
an hour
to a
last time in
place where
11
the fear
minutes.
would go away, where I would get better. I stopped
Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
They
Charlotte.
dragged me away and stripped off all my clothes, everything.
Poor girl.
I tried to explain what was going on in my head. They tied me to the bed for days. I was alone with my nightmares.
Now, I don't know about some of the stuff, but like
fear
if you actually saw that where people's eyes
was
were
madness.
glowing and they went like dark, that'd be creepy as
And
all
when
hell.
you're mad, you cease to exist.
They're coming to take me away, haha, ho ho, hee hee, to the funny farm. Now this woman is nice. That woman over there looks like she's naked on the bed. Other naked people. That's a tidbit creepy. I guess you're technically not wearing nothing either, are you? She's the only one who's
She
smiling.
was my only hope in this hell. I was descending down, down among the damned. But that woman and her smile kept me alive.
You never know what a simple smile means to people. I guess even crazy people. And the fact that you broke into this abandoned psychiatric hospital, went into the room where you first started getting treatment, and laid down in the bed you started in. Creepy. It looked like a much more inviting place while it had.
The door is locked from the outside. Here, the doors can only be locked and unlocked from the outside.
Well, somebody's got to unlock it. Don't allow me to move quicker. Alright, we hear footsteps run down the hall. Can I go this way? Negative. Alright, now, I know that we walked down this hall just a little ways, and then we run back into Charlotte. Which, again, is creepy as hell, because you heard, and this is where the demo ended. So, whenever we got here to the first time, you heard. I mean, you guys just now heard the doll steps running away, and that is creepy as all hell. Because if it can only be locked and unlocked from the outside, how did you get out? That's extremely unsettling. You know, this little doll is evil as all hell. If she's possessed, I don't know if you were just psychotic, but the door was definitely locked. Ah, this is new. She's got the dinosaur arms. I'm sorry. Now, mental illness is no laughing matter, but the kind of, and there's somebody who's freaking out, naked on the floor. This almost kind of feels like The Walking Dead. Oh, look, it's Tweedledee. Is that my only... Oh, I guess I have to go to Tweedledee. Oh, he's got Charlotte. Can I... I'm coming, Tweedledee. Even though the rooms are warping all to hell, those are really tall ceilings. And a big light switch. Where in the world did Tweedledee go? Tweedledee deep 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 deep. Tweedledee deep deep deep. Tweedledee deep 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 deep. Tweedledee deep deep deep. Alright, guess we have to go to the bathroom. I'm leaning like it's going to allow me to see around the corner. This would probably be pretty cool with PlayStation VR, because it would really get you into that.
He laughed, panted, and slobbered all over me. It hurt me when he touched
That's so
me.
gross.
I thought I'd suddenly split open with a loud
What is
crack,
wrong with you?
and I would be shattered into pieces.
Tweedledee got in the
felt
bathroom with that poor girl?
Sick, dirty, degraded. All I could do was clutch Charlotte tightly while he...
Oh, man.
Renee obeyed. He was the master in the realm of light. I was being consumed by the evil act I had committed.
Well,
I
I'm definitely
threw
going to have
up
to...
and could feel hell getting closer and closer. Those tests
That's
the
awful.
doctors did to me. They said there was something growing inside.
Gonna have to
they
put
wanted
a
to drag it out of me.
maturity warning on this, apparently. I didn't realize it was gonna go kinda creepy ass rapey. It was just nighttime. How long are these episodes going through this poor girl's mind? Experience, obedience, memories. I don't understand anything at the bottom. A bunch of crates and boxes. At least it seems the flashlight's a little better. Oh dear. Okay. You probably didn't have free reign like this while you were in the hospital? Okay, that's where you found the doll. Where did the light go? Because she was sitting there and there was... Are you kind of like going mad while you're doing this? And like for periods of time the doll is moving things around? Or are you moving things around and like the doll and that's what's going on? It's just that you were here. That one's locked. That one's locked. Why don't we take the keys that we saw upstairs? Dear Director, I've been working in this institution for 5 years now. I'm a simple person, I'm not educated, and I felt embarrassed about writing to you. I try to look on the bright side. Sometimes we are called upon to do difficult things. That's our duty, and I well understand and accept that. There is no alternative. However, I have decided to write to you because something is happening which is simply unacceptable. I am well aware that there's someone among us who devotes too much attention to the younger female patients who are confused. The serious nature of this fact compelled me to write to you. I'm certain your indignation and your measures will be adopted to solve the problem. Please accept my warmest regards and respect. Now, he says that he's not well educated, but that's a fairly well written letter. Of course, I guess back then, even people like that that were not educated still had common sense and some morals, because in today's society, that is not always the case. I feel like I need to find some kind of really need to find some bolt cutters or something. A whole bunch of pillows. This is pillow storage 7. More pillows, bowls, dishes, mattresses.
She stayed with Renee during those terrible medical examinations, and that gave her the strength to survive.
Guessing that's the friendly girl. Well, where my frame rate is dropping for me on this side, I'm assuming is happening for you guys too. It's not like I watch the stream live while I'm playing. And with the PlayStation, I don't really know that I need to, because I mean, if you guys type anything to me, it appears up right here. That's a lot of books. It's a big bookshelf. Oh, we're not paying the light bill. Turn it on! Okay, now is Charlotte still there, or did we kind of put her back? I can't do nothing else with her. That door's locked. Huh. Oh, it's for each individual room. Still can't take the keys. Whole bunch of bottles. Some kind of like examination hammer. Okay. This does not appear that it would be a very effective patient room, but I mean, are we still supposed to be downstairs? Or do we need to go into the room where the exam happened? That looks like this.
August 21st, 1938. Confidential. Think about these things, so I'm referring a patient to you, Renee T. This wretched girl got out of control and caused trouble in the grounds. She's almost 3 months pregnant. The nurses should be more alert. I'm examining the girl on the 28th. I'll handle things very carefully, don't worry. We don't want to make matters worse. Then they said that Renee was crazy, and that the illness was all in her head. Careful, little girl, careful. I was scared, and I didn't talk to anyone about the illness. Only her. Not even the other doctor. He never touched Renee. He just wrote things down. You can tell me everything. Don't be afraid, he said. Everything's going to be fine. Do you want to know what I'm writing? I note down what I observe in you, everything I see. He didn't hate Renee. He tried to help her, but he rarely examined her in those small surgeries.
Chapter 5 now.
The doctor who wrote things down was in Surgery C.
Gynecology. Surgical ward is number 3. That is where we have the doll currently. Not. We can't do nothing with the doll. Maybe surgery is radiology. Oh, okay. I can actually point at that and see what it says. Ward 3. Turn all the lights on. Oh God, those doors are open now. Surgery A. Surgery B. These were just closed. None of the med kits on the walls have anything in them, apparently. Mention in personal details document.
June 1935. After much theorizing and practice in clinics for the privileged, the moment for action has finally arrived. Volterra is the right place. It's an avant-garde hospital, the perfect place for a doctor who really wants to make a difference. November 20th. Crossing the threshold of the asylum was similar to entering another dimension. A world of smells, noises, and images which it is almost impossible to imagine, describe, or explain. August 1936.
This is a really cool voice actress.
The situation is similar to that in many other institutions. The department is overcrowded. Hundreds of patients are supervised by a handful of nurses who are forced to tie the more distressed ones to their beds or to radiators. They do 24-hour shifts. It's impossible to work like this. We doctors rarely see the female patients, and it's the nurses who tell us what's happening to the women.
What a terrible place this was.
The overpowering stench in the wards, the constant din of shouts and voices that are barely recognizable as human, dirty, naked bodies devoid of any dignity. The lunatic asylum gets under your skin and wears you down. I often consider resigning. I feel useless, impotent, a sort of merciful jailer, a mercy that helps no one and only helps to ease my conscience. March 15th, 1938. Dramas are played out before my eyes every single day, and I try to distance myself from them and just do the best I can. But a girl arrived some days ago. I couldn't avoid her gaze. All she asked in her dignified silence was not to be ripped away from her world. And me. I'm old enough to be her father, the father she never had, who didn't want her, who rejected her without even knowing her. I too refused what she asked me. I couldn't do anything but add my signature and consign her to hell. A danger to herself and to others, and a cause of public scandal. This was what was written on the accompanying note from the police headquarters. It was difficult not to agree with it. How much more violence must this poor girl be subjected to? Her gaze is so intense, so far removed from the carefree nature which should be the joyous hallmark of her age. I cried myself to sleep in my solitude. I kept thinking about those sad and frightened eyes staring at me.
Good Lord. I'm guessing we find a way to open the locked lockers. I'm not sure I want to go into surgery, see. It's so weird that they were locked. I mean, we were just here a minute ago. Did I miss something that was supposed to be scary because I looked at the wall? Wish you'd show me the translation of that. No idea what that stuff's supposed to be. Okay.
March 12th, 1938. Renee T., 16 years old.
She was 16.
Menstruation at age 12. Housewife. Father unknown. Mother a seamstress. Admitted in observation yesterday morning from Pontedera.
Housewife at 16?
Accompanied by a police officer authorized by the examining magistrate of the Court of Pisa.
What?
To be admitted for a psychiatric evaluation, which I have carried out. Medical certificate. Mental illness preceded by warning signs. Has suffered from depression for a year, believing she had tuberculosis. Food deprivation. We can't read this document. It is forbidden. We mustn't. If they find out, there will be trouble.
We're not gonna find out. Oh, God. So, now, I'm guessing you have a split personality, and you are both Renee and the doll. Because I'm assuming that she's... Like, is that Renee who said we can't read the document? And then you were replying as Charlotte? It talks about Renee. It talks about you, so we have to read it. Or, I'm going with choice A.
Have you ever wondered who you are?
What the hell does that mean?
Yes, of course you've wondered.
Doesn't matter. I'm here for you.
Will you help me to understand? To escape this dazzling light inside me that stops me from seeing?
Is that saying that I'm going from one person into multiple? Or am I supposed to be trying to do that reversely from multiple into one person? Like, I'm not sure what that symbol means. I'm hoping that gets explained at some point, because I don't want to make this worse on the poor girl. scan escapes status at night inside me and it stops me from seeing. We don't want to turn the lights off. B.
Don't frighten me, I beg you. I want to understand. Don't mock me. Forget this document. Let's look for Amara. She'll know. Come on, let's hurry.
No, I want to look at... Really? Oh, joy, it's one of these again. A syringe. An Altoid tin full of syringes. I know that's not an Altoid tin, it doesn't matter. What is this? More letters I can't do nothing with. Nothing. Books. Lots of books. So
the grounds at the back of the hospital, and then down to the kitchens.
Okay. Do I have to go outside now? That's a window. Doors keep opening on their own, which is creepy as all hell.
This is the road we used to take. If it weren't for her, in the grounds on that
Welcome to
bench
the broadcast.
in spring, so many days.
This is extremely creepy.
It was an escape, watching nature around us as she talked and smiled. And then there were the kitchens. Sometimes we stole food and ran back to the bench to eat it in secret, and we laughed.
So this nurse was actually helpful to you?
She did things to me. Sometimes she touched me.
Okay,
In
this
the
nurse was
shower,
not
I felt
helpful
her
to
body
you.
against mine for the first time.
Is everybody at this hospital a freaking molester? What the
There
hell?
was a shiver that warmed my soul. Eyes closed, the light slipped
What's
away.
wrong with people? Alright, so I got Charlotte and Amara, and this girl went through a shit ton of abuse in
She
this
wasn't in the
hellhole.
system. He wouldn't let her in. That's it. She must be the key to my memories, to the reasons why.
This wasn't our bench. Looked like it. Guessing that's another way
Nature
of saying that
helped me
wasn't
to
our bench
forget,
either.
to escape from the system.
What is going on? Like, is this place being renovated or something? Is it actually going to let me do this? Sure, just a crazy girl out for a walk into a mental asylum all by herself.
Scent of spring. The land of light was far away, and we
Oh.
spent the days chatting on the stone benches.
The game doesn't let you walk where you can't go, I guess. It won't let you get her hurt. Is that my bench then? That wasn't ours either.
Let's look for Amara in the kitchens in the basement of the building, behind the greenhouse.
In the basement? Let me go into the synopsis menu. I want to look in the basement. Jeez. Okay. God, why are we here? Well, we're at the greenhouse. One of the greenhouses. Oh boy. Are we gonna run back into the creepy ass doll?
Come on.
That's not good.
Come on, let's look everywhere. She must be here, I'm certain.
I highly doubt she's here. It does not seem very likely. Oh boy. Everything's locked. How big was this place? Those are some massive pots. I mean, was that like they cooking these?
Keep looking. We mustn't give up.
Oh, I think we can give up. You're the only person here, lady. And, well, you and me are the only person here. And I'm not so sure about you. I don't think she's here.
Where could she be? We've got to talk to her. Everything will be all right. But being here now, I don't like it. Come
Everything's
on.
not going to be
Let's
alright.
look for her, quickly.
You had Tweedledum that was molesting you, and now you want to find the weird girl that was molesting you. I don't want to go that way yet.
We can't stay in here too long. They'll find us. When they found us... Come on, hurry. We've got to find her quickly.
Well, yeah, washing clothes maybe,
We've
but
got to
it
get
was...
out of here. They'll find us. But
Oh,
not
calm
now.
down, you
Not
lunatic.
yet.
Look, it's in the kitchen.
Amara's not here. Maybe she's in the showers.
Maybe it's not...
We can find her there. The water was often cold.
I don't
When it was cold,
know.
we ran away. But when it was hot, then she came to Renee under that cruel white light.
Good
I can
lord.
still feel the shivers
This
her
game is
breath
so
gave me.
messed up.
Everything must return to how it was. If we recreate that magic, she'll come to us.
And we are completely insane. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to do that. Can't open that door. Do I gotta like turn on the hot water? Is that what it wants me to do?
We have to turn the water on in the showers and switch the boiler on. All the plumbing systems were in the kitchen area.
Yeah, because I know how to work a boiler. Why not? And the cops are eventually going to come here and check out what the hell is going on because you're walking around this place just turning on all the lights. Okay, that's not showers there.
We have
Something
to
about
turn the
kitchen.
water on in the showers and switch the boiler on. All the plumbing systems were in the kitchen area.
Okay, pretty sure just did that, didn't we? Yeah, let's get together and go walk around a creepy, abandoned mental asylum. How does that sound? Huh? Yeah? Alright, I think we turned it on, but I don't know where the showers are. This looks like a bathroom. Games without real objectives are kind of cool, where it doesn't really tell you what you need to do next, but they're also a little frustrating for the exact same reasons. Like, did I turn that off or did I turn that on? I don't know. It won't let me reflip it. Is there a light switch in here? Wine. Let me turn that light switch on. Do I gotta do something with these? They're not even connected to anything. You might be right though. This might have been used for clothes. Giant old washing machines. Industrial series. Alright, I've. Alright, every time I walk through here, I keep hearing something open. Like, I don't see any showers anywhere. Am I overlooking them, Jacob? Like, these things are like, what, boilers? Alright, I turned that on. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Down. Push the button. I've done all that. Yeah, I can't redo any of that. Um... Like, I don't see anywhere to turn water on. Like, there. But, like, shouldn't the shower, I don't know, be a shower? We'll have to turn on the water in the showers, switch the boiler on. Yeah, I did that, didn't I? Yeah, this game definitely needs a maturity warning because, like, it's already shown quite a bit of some nudity, and I was not expecting that at all. This game's also a little on the creepy side. All right, like, there's not that many places I can go. It's got to be here. That's an awful lot of pipes. Yeah. Like, I don't see it. Is that the shower room? It won't let me do nothing with it. It's got to be something I'm just overlooking. Like, this is the only thing that even looks remotely like a bathroom. It wasn't good. First, she was molested by Tweedledee. At least that's what I'm calling him. A big, goofy-looking, like guard here or something. One of the orderlies. And then the person that she's currently looking for, Amara, she got molested by that lady too. And it's like, why is it doing that? I don't see showers anywhere. Like, there's nowhere else for me to go. Is there like another way? No, there's definitely not. Ah, okay. There's something else to do. Okay. Spin all of them. Ah.
Now everything is ready. We can go to the bathrooms. We can go along that narrow corridor in the kitchens. We'll meet her in the showers, yes.
God, this woman's insane. You're probably gonna see some more here in a minute, Jacob. Which I feel a little awkward as hell for streaming on a channel. And now doors are open. See, they keep opening like such a weird mechanic in the game. It's like stuff only opens whenever you are not around. And like at one point you were in a room that can only be unlocked from the outside and you were locked in. And you heard it unlock, you heard footsteps as something ran away, and the only other thing that's in this creepy ass old hospital is your doll, Charlotte. Which is currently upstairs sunbathing, I think. Hold on. Let me look at the, should be over here. At least we're finally out of the kitchen. Toilets, grounds park, administration, stairs. 11 and 12, looks like I need to go this way.
Not in this ward, not in observation, remember? Let's go to the calm ward.
The calm ward. Okie dokie. Well, there's other ones in 12, which would be going the other way. This is definitely an unsettling game. I really don't want to say so much that it's scary, but it's definitely unsettling. Oh yeah, this is perfectly normal. Crazy girl walking alone in a mental institution that she was a patient at when she was 16. Why the hell?
Everything's ready. Let's get undressed and leave our clothes on the hooks in the changing rooms.
Oh, good lord. Definitely got to put a maturity warning on this video. Definitely gonna have to do that. Eesh. Oh, and now
Let's turn the water on now, and everything will be as before.
Oh boy. And now we got the wobbly legs. And I'm getting text messages. I don't see somewhere to turn the water on. Oh, well, there was spigots in this other room. Which is now not full of stuff. I don't see any way, like... Sure. Tell you what, as soon as the room starts wobbling, I'll be happy to turn on the water once I figure out where the hell the spigots are. Like the thing you turn to turn it on. Aha. Okie doke. Well, there you go, Jacob. Oh, hell. And there she is, molesting you again. Because that's perfectly normal for a nurse to do while you're in a thing. Oh, this game is weird.
Amara was the only thing Renee had. They separated.
And there's that weird shadow stretching
Renee
out.
went to the slightly agitated ward, the one that terrified everybody.
This game is extremely unsettling. What the? I know I'm playing Soma also right now, but like that first hour of Soma wasn't so bad. This is already way more unsettling than Soma is.
Those injections were a torture, the just punishment for what I was doing.
Scary, but did you put your clothes back on?
Who knows where Amara was? They had taken me upstairs into the ward where no one wanted to go.
Good lord. So you in contact with treatment, masturbation, homosexuality, unnatural mothers who fail to develop the instinct of motherhood, adultery. Adultery used to be considered a mental illness? Okay. So now we go up to the ward that no one ever wanted to be in. Now, we turned on the water in her thing, and after we spent all that time turning on the boiler and everything, and it's like, did any of that happen, like, actually, or is that all in her mind? And like I was saying earlier before you jumped on, is I don't know like if this game is supposed to be showing like you have split personalities and you're trying to have a conversation between you yourself and you the doll. That's creepy. Is this a picture? Okay. More notes.
Let's look for Renee's room in the slightly agitated ward.
Oh, yeah. Upstairs we need to go, I guess. What is in here? Just another room. Well, luckily, dealing with mental illness and psychosis seems to have gotten better over the years, question mark? At least you'd hope so. Like, this place is unsettling in a lot of ways, but at the same time, like, I'm guessing that is the slightly agitated room, because that's the only way I've not been able to go so far. Maybe it's not. Yeah, look at this creepy-ass doll. Yeah, that's Charlotte. Apparently, for people who did an early order of the game, some people actually received their own Charlotte doll. Why is that turning? The lights in this hospital suck.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black.
Oh, God.
Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm.
I don't know if I want to step in there. I can turn the music off. Alright, we're going to take just a second and look around because I've not been over here yet. Another bathroom where molestations didn't happen. At least not to her. I think. Ah, crap. Alright. A lot of blood. Can I open up these other doors? Nope, they are locked. Now, is that like something that was here before, or is that something that like someone's broken in and tagged this place up? I know you don't know, but I mean, like, I'm curious, like, if it had all that creepy ass art.
Let's close the window shutters, the door, and switch off all the lights. We want darkness.
Oh. I don't think we want darkness. I should have named this Through the Looking Glass because apparently we are Alice in Wonderland.
They put a straight jacket.
More faceless nurses.
They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet.
What the hell? Was that like a treatment for something?
They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me,
Catholic
choked
nuns.
by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came.
Ooh,
Everybody
God,
screamed in there,
brutal
all of
place.
them. It was then I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte.
Hi, creepy old man standing at the end of the bed. And demons. Children with messed up faces. Bunnies and chickens and... What the fuck? What the literal fuck?
The past was like the present. That doll, that man, the shame. Renee was increasingly divorced from reality. How will I ever find out what really happened? How will I
Sounds
ever
like
find
you're still
Amara
pretty
again
divorced
if
from
I can't
reality.
even find myself?
Oh, jeez. And we are locked in, which means we're not done with the torment of this room. Oh, a sheet.
Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter, it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see. Things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom.
Now, is this like all stuff that you had, you, the character?
This is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me.
Like, obviously you must have gotten, hold on. Obviously you must have gotten better at some point because you're no longer in the hospital. So, you've had a relapse? Something? And in order, while you had the relapse, you have, like, did you bring back all the stuff with you from the hospital? And, like, place it all over the hospital and then forget that you did that and now you're going back through here recollecting stuff? Or has this stuff just been sitting here for years since you got out and now you were just having to deal with it? I don't know. We don't want to look at that till the end. Medical records. Well, I've actually been collecting some of those. I need to go back to the first floor because there's more stuff there. And now I can't get rid of that.
The letters were sent to the archive. It was their job to post them.
Please, I beg you, get me out of this place. Right, so much they've taken everything away from me, everything. I'm so alone, nobody knows about me as if I didn't exist. They hurt me really badly. And this game is unsettling. Like, I can't pick any of those.